I knew something was wrong the moment her phone lit up beside my leg. Not because of the message itself, but because she flinched before it appeared, as if she'd already read it in her mind. A name I didn't recognize, just initials. A single line glowing in the dark of our bedroom. "Did you tell him yet?" She grabbed the phone so fast it slipped from her fingers and hit the floor. Her breath hitched. Too sharp, too rehearsed. "Work stuff," she whispered, but her voice trembled on the edges. I didn't answer, didn't move, didn't blink. Something cold settled in my chest, quiet, heavy, patient. A ghost taking its seat in the front row, waiting for the truth to perform. She crawled under the blanket as if hiding would erase what I'd already seen. I stared at the ceiling and listened to her breathing steady itself. She thought I believed her. She thought I was asleep. But my mind was already assembling shadows, connecting pieces she didn't know she'd left scattered. Half-finished stories, strange pauses. The way she smiled at her phone some nights, soft and private, like a secret lover breathing against her throat. The message wasn't the beginning. It was the slip, the fracture. And in that tiny crack, everything leaked through. I replayed the last months in silence. Quiet, brutal clarity carving its way through memory. Her sudden interest in late-night wedding errands. Her sister's confused look when she mentioned dress fittings that apparently never happened. The night she came home smelling of a cologne that wasn't mine, claiming she hugged an old colleague. Little things, tiny, forgettable, unless you line them up perfectly. And now I did. I thought I knew betrayal. Thought it was loud, shouting, slammed doors, the dramatic unraveling of love. But hers was soft, almost tender, the kind of betrayal that kisses you goodnight and steals from you while you sleep. I didn't let myself react, didn't let the grief rise. I kept it locked behind my ribs where she couldn't reach it. The next morning, she smiled over coffee, pretending her world hadn't shifted at 2:17 a.m., pretending I hadn't seen everything. When she walked into the shower, I picked up her phone. No passcode change, just arrogance. The same initials were there. Messages buried deep under fake labels and deleted threads she forgot to fully erase. "He still has no idea? You don't owe him anything. I told you I'd wait." Wait? For what? The answer landed in me with a slow, suffocating certainty. She wasn't cheating for the thrill. She was cheating for an exit, a replacement, a better version of me in her mind. The realization didn't break me. It clarified me. I spent weeks gathering truth the way surgeons gather instruments, precisely, quietly, without emotion. Phone backups, old photos, receipts, timestamps. Patterns emerged, too neat to be coincidence. She thought she was cautious. She was predictable. Humans always are when desire blinds them. I didn't confront her, didn't give her the satisfaction of a fight. I played the part perfectly. Supportive fiancé, calm, attentive. She relaxed into the illusion. But inside, I was building a map. Every lie became a pin, every omission a route. I tracked hotel bookings under her errand nights, found transfers from her hidden account, read messages where she promised her ex, because of course it was him, that she was almost free. Almost free. That line never stopped buzzing under my skin. I wasn't losing her. She'd already left. I was just discovering the footprints afterward. And still, I said nothing. The confirmation arrived on a Thursday afternoon, a printed record of every digital movement she thought she'd buried, her entire double life in a neat folder. When I walked into the living room, she looked up from the couch, smiling. "Hey, babe." I placed the folder on the coffee table. No words, no expression. She opened it, her face drained, her lips trembled. The silence stretched until it strangled her. I can explain," she whispered. I shook my head once. Slow, final. That was all. She collapsed into tears, begging, reaching, drowning in her own panic. I simply watched. 2 nights later, at her sister's wedding, she got drunk enough to forget her fear, and she confessed, loudly, sloppily, to 200 guests, that she was only marrying him because my ex won't commit. The room went silent. Her voice echoed like a verdict. I stood slowly, took the microphone, "Let me fix that for you," and I ended our wedding in front of everyone. Calm, precise, surgical. Her world collapsed before she even sobered up. The next morning she begged, swollen eyes, shaking hands, desperate promises. I listened the way you listen to distant thunder, detached, untouched. "I made a mistake," she whispered. "No," I said. "You made a choice." I walked out with a steady heartbeat and an empty ring finger, and for the first time in months, the silence inside me felt. I didn't win. I simply walked away from a game she'd already lost. Some truths don't break you. They free you by cutting the last thread you were foolish enough to hold.